Yeah, go
we're
on,
on film. You don't know the law. You don't have to have drugs on your money seized. You don't have to be involved in a crime.
You do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't know the law. You don't know the law.
A UK police officer claims that carrying over £1,000 in cash is grounds for money laundering. Sounds ridiculous, right? But what unfolds next takes an even more surreal turn. And trust me, you're not prepared for how quickly this escalates. It all begins with a simple, reasonable question. On what grounds are you seizing my money? But the response? Alarming. The officers don't reference any evidence. No crime, no drugs, just the amount of cash. Their logic? If you're not employed and have more than £1,000 on you, they can take it. That's it. No further justification. Just cash and suspicion. The man stays composed but firm. He challenges them, asks under what law they're acting. Suddenly the officers start scrambling. Their answers loop in circles. They can't cite a crime because there isn't one. Instead, they shift tactics. We don't need drugs to seize your money. And that's when the situation takes a darker turn. They decide to detain him. Why? For a drug search. Still no evidence. Still no probable cause. But now he's being taken in because he dared to understand his rights better than they did. Then the female officer arrives and everything changes. She doesn't de-escalate. She intensifies the pressure. The intimidation ramps up. And if you think it can't get worse, keep watching. You'll see just how quickly your rights can be twisted when laws are vague and unchecked authority is at play.
Back it because there's cash in the car. There's over £1,000 to be seized.
No money.
Well, we can seize it and we can investigate why you've got £1,000 cash, and then you can, and you can, if you can prove it, you just get it back.
Yeah.
But you're obviously, it's an investigation. We'll have to get interviews about it.
What are you investigating?
Why you've got £1,000.
There's no evidence or anything like you can't have £1,000.
Well,
You've got to have a reason to investigate
yeah, well, we believe that you £1,000.
What do you believe?
I believe that it's linked to drugs myself.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
What grounds have you got to believe that?
Well, that's what we'll investigate. We're going to take you down and get you
drugs. Have you found any drugs?
Over £1,000. If you've got over £1,000 in your car, we can seize that under money laundering.
Have drugs on there.
No, you can seize it. That's something different. No, that's a Proceeds of Crime Act. That's different. That's a proceeds of crime.
Do you understand what an act is?
But if you had drugs on you now, the money would be seized as part of the drug dealing proceeds of crime. This is money. This is money laundering. No, we can't seize it for you to prove why you've got £1,000.
I don't have to prove anything. You have to prove that I've done something wrong. You do. Innocent shall prove innocent.
We'll take it, and then you can discuss all that later. We'll give you your Form A's. Don't worry about it. We'll get investigated. That's if you've got over £1,000. You might not even have over £1,000. That's why we can't seize it.
It's roughly about £1,000.
Well, we'll find out now, won't we? How much?
It's 75.
There you go, it's not over £1,000. But if it's over £1,000,
I don't know, but I study law.
Oh yeah, well you'll know then over £1,000 we can seize it. You know that then, don't you?
Yeah, I know that.
So we can seize it, and then you have to.
No, you have to have reasonable grounds to seize.